3G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group. In association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane. Charity partner, ICRA International.
Last week, 3G Boss search for the next generation entrepreneur saw the business skills of the contestants aged 14 to 18 years old at its highest.
Carry on.
Ah! Chocolate! Bro!
I respect for very nice.
Would you like to buy any of those?
Maybe we can exchange?
Lots of food back front.
Is it alcohol?
No, it's not alcohol.
Where is the project manager?
Says 150, she tells me £2.
Come on guys, 10% off. I'll be better than the girl.
Both teams carried out the process of running a restaurant from start to finish. Shopping.
How about if you say that the buffet...
Business planning. Cooking. Customer service. Taking orders. Deliveries. And aiming to make the most profit. They were enthusiastic, but also frustrated. They tried their best to be astute, but at times saw the harsh reality of business. They were running and chasing, but sometimes with no result.
Discount.
Like I said, this is very difficult. For Hana, I'm very sorry, but this is the end of the road for you. Thank you very much indeed. Very well done.
Team Apex ticked all the boxes to win and won the contest. And Fahana was the first to be eliminated from the losing team.
Very well done. And Team Stella, bad luck, but you 5.
Howard Dorber set out the task for this week.
So I'm going to tell you first what your task, and it is to raise funds for a charity. We're working with ICRA, which is a very well respected charity, to raise some money.
There are around 196,000 registered charities in the UK that raise and spend close to £80 billion a year. Contestants will raise funds for a reputable charitable organisation who are currently developing a disabled children's hospital in Bangladesh. To develop their strategies and team spirit, both teams were allocated a training session.
That's what the purpose of helping disabled children is, right? Because these children, you get to give them the right foundation, the right tools, the wheelchairs and the education, then they will find something.
It's a bright sunny day in London. contestants were asked to gather at one of Europe's iconic charitable institutions, the East London Mosque.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Welcome to Channel S 3G Boss. Third week, you've been through 2 challenging weeks, and this week we're going to do what is most fruitful of all, raising funds for others. The overall objective is to raise funds, and the most raised will be the winner this week. So you're already split into 2 teams. You're going to now be located in 2 different areas. One is Great Orrick Street and the other one is Whitechapel. We'll do a coin toss to determine where you go. So team 1, I'm going to give you the call. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay. It's tails, so team 2, you've won. It's your call. Where would you like to go to, Whitechapel or Great Orrick Street?
Great Orrick Street.
Wonderful. So team 1, you'll be at Whitechapel. Team 2, you'll be at Great Orrick Street. Raising charity is an important function, and to explain that importance, we've got Rizwan Hussain, an international fundraiser that is well known within our community, and I'd like to welcome him now to explain what charity is all about. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Now, you've been given a very important task. It's something that I do on a daily basis. It's called fundraising. There's 2 aspects of it. There's fun in the word as well as raising. So try and make it fundraising. Now, today you're going to be going out to do fundraising for ICRA International. Now, you have a great advantage here. ICRA International is the only organization in our community that addresses the needs of disabled people in Bangladesh. You've all probably been to Bangladesh at some point. You've seen where they are. Train platforms, underneath buses, in ferry ghats and places like that. Now, there's 3 important principles about fundraising. Number 1, passion. You have to have the passion in what you're going to do. Secondly, you've got to believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe in it, you're not going to be able to sell the product that you're trying to sell. And the third most important thing is that you've got to be able to understand and explain the project that you're selling to somebody.
We're here outside the East London Mosque, one of the UK's oldest mosques. When it hits Ramadan, the East London Mosque is a beacon for charity, and tonight's task is all about charity. The contestants will have to raise money for the charity ICRA International. The team that can raise the most money will be able to go to the next round. Let's see how they get on.
It's time to start working hard for noble causes. But at first, the team manager selection and team meeting.
Okay guys, first thing first, we need to select a team manager. Is there anyone who wants to put themselves forward?
Yeah, I'd like to put forward for team leader. I think that I have a good sales, as you saw in the last task as well. I can sell myself to the public.
Okay, anyone else?
I'd like to put myself forward. I think because you're really good at sales, I saw that last week, you're really good at engaging with the public. I think you should be outside more and the team manager should be more office-based. It would be easier to keep in contact with everyone.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, yeah.
Okay.
I think Rod would be more suited to this task.
If you feel you're more organised, I'd rather have him as project leader and you
I still think Hussein would be good as a team leader.
Right, so 2 votes to Rod.
2 votes to Rod and 1 vote for...
So that's what I think.
But I still want you to be my deputy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm right with that.
Team name.
I was thinking unity, you know, because as a team we want to have a certain sense of unity between us.
Yeah.
But as well as the fact that since the cause we're doing it for charity, I
want to put forward Oasis because we're creating, a future from what seems to be a bleak life for these disabled children. So I think about ICRA more than thinking about us as a team.
Wow.
I think Oasis would be...
Wow, that's a tough decision between the 2, yeah.
That seems really good.
Right. I mean, I get what you're trying to say.
No.
To create the unity between us, but then you got to think about he's trying to say.
Oasis covers that.
Yeah.
Alright. Oasis and Rod the team manager.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
We have permission to go to East London Mosque before the other group do.
Yeah.
So
I think
we'll talk to them then.
me and Hussein will drop it off to Brooklyn Mosque.
On the way to Shadwell.
Yeah, I think you can speak to the Imam.
Alright. So you guys are going to Shadwell. Where are you going exactly? Car park?
Shadwell, car park.
Fish Bazaar area.
Either one of you or both of you to come down.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, team. Have you got any relatives close by?
I'll call them. I've got some pledges from them.
Yeah, that's it. If they can come out, if they can start raising money on the way as well, and that would really help us a lot. What do you think of that idea?
That's a really good idea. That will really help us.
Yeah.
So let's go and do that.
We just make up phone calls and they.
So let's make phone calls.
Take your buckets and then let's go. Well, we've got a pretty good chance today. I've got a very strong team behind me, very determined and driven. They've chosen me as team leader because of my organisation skills. I hope I can fulfil their expectations on that, and I hope we have a good day.
I think Rad, he has a really good chance to kind of organise us because he's in the centre of everyone and he can bring us together and make us work as a team.
I think I have experience in this kind of thing because I've worked with other charities before, so I kind of know how to kind of manage this project.
I'd also like to put myself forward. I've had experience with different charities as well, such as Human Appeal, Islamic Relief, Save the Children, and etc. I've also worked with kind of fundraising as a leader, but also working together as a team in a team because I haven't been a team manager yet. So I think it'd be a nice opportunity too.
So anyone else? Yeah, sure. I'll give you my vote.
Yes, so 3.
Okay, so so Faiz, you'll be deputy team manager.
That's okay.
And I'll be team manager.
Alright, so that's sorted.
So yeah, team name now.
Yeah.
I wanted to put forward Hope. So how does Hope sound?
It sounds a bit too short, like.
No, it's not too short. I think it just sounds too cliched.
Yeah,
it's too common and too cliched, to be honest.
But Utopia is better.
No, the word itself is quite nice, but I mean, as the name of a team, it doesn't really.
It's not only the fact that we're doing this for Iqra and the disabled children of Bangladesh. We want to kind of leave this as a legacy, like inspire others to do this for other charities.
So I think one person should always be somewhere selling it. We can't, because what you're planning right now is you just leave everything and leave.
We leave the office. So as soon as he joins, can we go to Brooklyn and go check out every single one of those offices? Basically what you're doing, but you guys are doing in Whitechapel, right?
Well, I think it's better if they do Brick Lane as well.
I thought this would be the perfect task for me to show my leadership skills in, because obviously I've had experience and I could guide the team to what fundraising events would be suitable. I'm also very organised.
The difference between me and Sadia is Sadia's worked with different organisations and she's come up with more ideas and she's worked with more charities than me. And I think Sadia will, time can tell if Sadia can make a better team manager.
Team Utopia. The team manager is Sadia. So far so good. There seems to be a really good team dynamics. They've come together quite well. They're listening to each other, they're giving ideas, they're collaborating, which is what I want to see.
Both teams decided to open an online donation page. Team manager Sadia started to develop it, then handed it over to Faiz.
Okay, how much?
Online donations are already becoming a key source of fund collections. However, using a wrong logo is not only misled by donors, it could be dangerous too.
I didn't really, I thought they were the same kind of logos. I didn't really know that they were different. We don't really have much strategy on the online, just giving sites. So.
Okay, and what about
On the other side, Team Oasis have also created an online donation page, but not one, two.
Okay, so let me add my.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dirty. Is because after our briefing on Wednesday, we went, as Maeen was supposed to create a Just Giving page by that night, he hadn't done it, so I went ahead and created one myself. Either he hadn't done it, or he'd done it and he hadn't shared us the link. I asked for him, he said, I'll give it to you later, so I went ahead and created one of my own. and that link was shared by social media by all the different people. And today, as we came in and we set up the 2 web pages again, so that's why we have 2.
Keeping Faiz inside the office, Sadia decided to go to the shops with Priyanta.
The contestants are working really hard today to try and raise money for Iqra. It's not been easy, however, as the day is still early, I'm expecting more money to be raised towards the later end of the day. But let's see how they're getting on.
On the other hand, sub-team member of Team Utopia, Afra, decided to sell cakes inside East London Mosque on a slow morning.
Would you like to buy some sweets, cakes? This cake is £2.50, £3.50 and £1.
It looks very boring. I mean, if I was walking past, I'd just think there's a cake on a table. So I think they could have done more. I think they could have had a massive banner, you know, saying, come over, buy a piece of cake, your money will go to, you know, Iqra. There's none of that.
Atifa also tries to sell.
Thank you.
For my cousin.
Thank you.
You're watching Channel S.
3G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group. In association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane. Charity partner, Iqra International.
You're watching Channel S.
Jawad's selling techniques turn into fundraising techniques.
Within the first 3 to 4 months, even a penny counts. Example. This organization works on anything about the duration of 3 to 4 months. Okay, they list of people that they help people like in drafts, in times of drafts.
On the other side, Abdullah and Nabila tried to collect funds from passers-by in the street. They also try with cakes.
£400? Okay. Are you confident that, you know, your target of £400, is it realistic? Is it achievable?
Yeah, it's achievable. Me and Nabila to do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, you're deputy team manager. If you think you can do it, then I'm trusting you enough to do it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, I don't think, if you're going for £400, I don't think you need to come back to East London Mosque for small change. Do you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
And they provide medication and specialist.
No, say £10 will be like will pay towards half the cost of crutches, which will help like someone with walking difficulties for a lifetime.
On the other side, Sadia changes her role for the second time by returning to the office. Faiz is now free to collect funds from the street, but his effectiveness can easily be seen.
This far the only organisation that does.
But Jawad keeps pushing his potential donors.
Disabled people in Bangladesh. Disabled people are seen as a burden for their families in Bangladesh, as you would probably know. These disabled people, they can't walk, they have limb disorders. For their lives, they've never been able to walk. But this organisation, within the course of 3 to 4 months, the treatment that they give helps people to walk within 3 to 4 months. So would you like to donate for this cause?
Sometimes it comes with success, and sometimes empty-handed. But that still doesn't inspire Faiz. On the other side, an uneasy start for Abdullah and Nabila. But they still try with the cakes. With no great success in the streets, Nabila and Abdullah change their plan.
We're raising a bit of money for charity today, and it's for ICRA International.
Alright, so what? Is the money going to Bangladesh?
Yes, for Bangladesh, it's for disabled kids. And we're basically raising money to fund a hospital that's already built in Silla. We're trying to improve it to accommodate more.
Yeah, we've already got
children.
2 stories, and we're trying to build more stories on it.
Alright,
so
yeah.
I was wondering if you can help out. Everybody's been helping out. And
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah,
great
sure,
help
no
if you
problem.
can.
Yeah. Let me see how much I got. Sorry, 1 second.
Well, big payday today.
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second.
All right. 200. Are you?
Yeah, no, it's alright. Don't worry.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
200 pound.
What was that?
MashaAllah, well done. Yeah. So in 20 minutes you've done 400 pounds. I'm really proud of you. Well done. That's a good job. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, bye.
Well, I'm extremely happy right now. My deputy team manager, Hussein, has kept his promise. Not only has he raised £400, but he's raised £410 in 20 minutes. That is no small feat. So I'm extremely proud of him and Nabila. I think they're a great partnership.
Instead, Ajmin and Lamisha take to the streets. The outcome happens quick.
Can you help out? Alright, can you guys come, right? And we really need your help. You need to go to people and ask for like donations and stuff like that. Can you guys do that? Then get here as quick as possible, alright?
We're fundraising for a charity in Bangladesh, which helps disabled children in Bangladesh, gives them free treatment and like helps to cure them. And we were wondering if you had any change that would really help.
We don't have change, sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem. Anything you have. No problem. Guys, if you want to donate by text, you can also do so. Take the number.
Ajmin continues his own efforts to collect funds in the street.
Thank you so much. If you want to donate by text, you can do so as well. Or any change, anything.
But sometimes things get confused.
I'm so sorry, sir. Thanks, sir. Okay, change anyways. If you can give change as well, that's okay. You can have a cupcake or you can just give change. Wait, have I confused?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's at each. I haven't got 6
Oh, no. It's not for them. If you don't want it, you can just give change.
Okay, I think he's confused.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
confusing you, sorry.
confused. There you go.
I'll give you this.
Oh, okay, thank you. Say thank you.
No problem.
Can this one have one? This
Sorry.
one?
I don't have any more. I'll see if my friend has one. Wait.
It's not fair just to give one. Is it?
Okay, sure.
They're only kids, thank you.
www.justgiving.com rad.co.uk/CHS and number 1. Okay, thank you.
On the other hand, Rad continues to be busy with the online donation page and also making calls.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it, yeah.
Okay, how much? 10. 20. You're being filmed, by the way. You're on TV.
I'm on TV.
Yeah, you're going on TV, so you give 20.
Okay, I'll just give 20 then. Yeah.
Okay.
On the other side, Sadia keeps busy with the online donation page, but isn't very happy with the progress.
In the start, there was loads of communication issues, especially with Afra and the rest of the girls, because in the first 2 hours I contacted them about 12 times, but there was no answer, and it was very difficult to understand what their situation was, whether they needed me or anyone else to come down and help them, whether their sales were going extremely well, whether they needed more support.
Failing to contact her team members, Sadia decided to go out and find them.
Sorry? 3 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, can you guys meet us here, please? Thank you. You guys need to know where each other. I said to stick together.
They sent me at the back. I have no idea where they are.
But you guys should at least know where the rest of the group is.
I'm not actually sure.
It's only been like £1, £2. So what we thought we could do is tell them what the money is going towards, such as £10 will buy this, £20 will buy that. So then they're more encouraged to donate £10.
Priyanta's different ways of approaching individuals wasn't enough to the donors.
Currently, a hospital's been built in Sylhet, and we would like to ask for some donations so that we can fund towards the development. नाम तो actually भूले किसी. Okay, that's good. 250 pounds.
Yeah. Thank you very
much.
But finally, the donor surprised them with his donation.
I'm actually very surprised to see how generous people were, because even if they're not planning to donate, like let's say £50, £100, because we did say £100 would buy a wheelchair. Not many people have that kind of change to spare. But what I'm surprised about is everyone actually donated some money, even if it was 50p, a pound, £2, £5, £10. So many people donated money.
Hello? Hello?
That's voicemail. Wait, no.
No, that wasn't
that's
voicemail.
not, that wasn't, okay, cool.
Sadia continues to contact her team members.
Yeah, hey, Afra?
Who's that?
It's Sadia?
Okay, yeah, hey.
Yeah.
I'm still in the London Center trying to raise money.
Hey, we've been trying to ring you for the past 2 hours, but you haven't been picking up. So we needed to know how you're doing, like whether you guys need help, whether you're okay.
Okay, thank you. What did you say?
We were saying that we've been trying to ring you for the past 2 hours, wondering how you're doing and whether you need help or not, but you haven't been picking up your phone.
The thing is, the cakes aren't getting sold at all.
They're not getting sold.
Only one piece is sold.
Only one piece of cake.
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Lamisha and Ajmi take to the streets to convince people to donate.
Free treatment there, disabled children, facility. যদি আপনার ডোনেট করেন অনেক হেল্প হবে। Disabled children. Thank you very much. বাংলাদেশে কাজ করি যারা ডিসেবল চিলড্রেন ওদেরকে ফ্রি ট্রিটমেন্ট দিই আমাদের হসপিটালে আপনাদের এনি চেঞ্জ থাকলে অনেক হেল্প করবে নো চেঞ্জ এনি নোটস
Hello.
Is that hello? Okay. So the tiny. Sudah dilah. Oh, okay. Sudah the tiny for sure. The chance to Bangladesh.
Your webpage. Let's see. Sorry to say, no donations so far.
On the other side, Rad on the phones.
Is it busy on Brick Lane? Yes or no?
Trying to secure more donations.
Okay, Hussein. What's going on?
But not everyone is happy.
Because sometimes he got lost. He was telling me to go to Brick Lane, and because he was saying Lamisha was there, yet at the same time Lamisha was back here. So there was a certain lack of communication in the latter part of the morning, which I think possibly has affected us.
I think my team leader, Rad, who told me to go to Brick Lane, it's been alright, but there wasn't many customers in Brick Lane, so yeah.
It's Zuhur time. The mosque gets busier as hundreds of local residents and businessmen pray at this mosque, which means a big opportunity for both teams to generate more income. Both teams stand in front of the doors. Every penny counts. But for Faiz, the approach remains the same. Even after seeing his opponent team member Ajmin, he was still nervous, which means an opportunity for Ajmin and the team.
So this is what they're doing, is they're raising money outside the mosque. It's very, very good, because now a lot of people have come out. However, we can't determine how much people will give. So we can only hope that they'll give a lot, so they can actually become victorious in the boardroom.
Listen, what I was thinking is we go pick up the cakes and then we sell them to the shops for like £5, £10 and say it's for charity.
Okay.
Since it's
That's
not
a very
selling,
good
might
idea.
as well
Okay, me and Alam are going to come to collect the cakes in a bit. Okay, bye.
Still searching for her team members, Sadia finally gets her team members together.
You two are going together. You two are going together and we're going to go. Yep.
Reorganizing responsibilities within the team, Sadia can again focus on her other tasks to win the contest. Afra and Atifa now take to the streets to secure donations.
Everybody donated a penny. Sorry? Oh, okay. If you have a pound, then you can actually get one of these. Or you can give us any chocolates.
In the other team, Lamisha is also trying harder, this time with her volunteers.
What about £5? How about you give £10 and I'll give... No. Come on. You're saving some... Your children were disabled. Don't you want... Do you think they want this? What? Please, sister.
Okay, give me 18, 17.
15. How about you 15? Alright. I'll give you...
Okay, because هذا الصدقة ما نستطيع.
Alright, come here. I'll give you...
أيوة صدقة.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show on TV. I'll be on TV.
Yeah, you're gonna be on TV.
Okay. جزاك الله خير.
Jazakallah khair. Oh, thanks, guys.
Got nothing, sorry.
Nothing. Leave a note. Nothing. Not even like
Absolutely nothing.
£1.
I have a debit card, but I can't really give you that.
Thank
no,
you.
sorry.
Thank you.
Last few minutes, teams are rushing for final donations, online donations, street collections, or selling cakes. Everything for one cause to win the contest. But this will also help the most disadvantaged on the other side of the world. End of another day. 3G Boss's search for the next generation entrepreneur is now in Howard Dorber's hand.
You're watching Channel S.
3G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group. In association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane. Charity partner, ICRA International.
You're watching Channel S.
So, welcome back to the boardroom here at Canary Wharf. Welcome first, Kuinor. Welcome, Dr. Sanwa. Let's see. So, send in the teams, please. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the boardroom here at Canary Wharf. This week, you've been raising money for charity. ICRA, a very well-known and well-respected charity, raising money for disabled people in Bangladesh. So, how did we do? Let's find out. First of all, I'll go with Rad's team. Rad, you were the team manager. What was your team name?
Oasis.
Why did you pick Oasis?
Because we're trying to create sort of a bright future in what seems to be a bleak life for these children.
Sadia, I think you were team manager?
Yes, I was.
What did you call your team?
My team was called Utopia. We called it Utopia because obviously Utopia is an example of a perfect society where there is no economic, no social issues.
I think I'll start with Rad this week. Rad, how was the day for you? What did you do? What do you think you did well today?
I think our presence online was quite strong. I think that's where most of our donations came through.
I'll ask the other team members now. Was Rad a good team leader?
I think he was a fantastic team leader. He was like communication between our groups was split, so. Okay,
you've got some quite strong characters in your group. So Lamisha, how was Rad as a leader?
I think he was perfect because he put all of us in the perfect places to be.
Let's see what really happened, because obviously I had my two fellow judges working with the teams and following you around. Sanwa, what did you think today?
I think Rad found it difficult to control all of his team members, although he was ringing around. I think Lamisha was one that was slightly out of his reach. Online presence was good, and it was only by luck, because Ajmain had created an online page, as had Rad. So by luck, as opposed to design, they managed to get a much greater online presence.
Sadia, how was today for you?
We split the groups up into sections, so it was me and Alam that were going to businesses and stores to collect money, and we roughly did it around the Whitechapel area. I had Afra, Atifa and Jawad doing stalls, so they were selling sweets, cakes, and they were supposed to do henna as well. I had Foyez doing the Just Giving page, creating the Just Giving page in the morning. It was difficult to get collections at the start of the morning, but throughout the day we managed to get quite a lot of collections.
Jawad, you were the winning team leader last week.
I think it was better than what I did last week, because she kind of organized everyone and told everyone what to do right in the beginning and took all our misconceptions away before we even started, which is something that I didn't do last week. So
all right, well let's hear what our judges thought. Kuinor, what did you think of Team Utopia?
Sadia, I think you had the best of intentions. In the morning you were great, you brought the team together, you were sharing ideas, you allocated roles. You know, I thought you were going to do really, really well, but something went wrong. And I think it was due to lack of preparation.
Perhaps preparation. I only agree with that to a certain extent. But we looked around businesses around Whitechapel, and I had emailed 12 to fundraise.
12, how many replied to you?
Only 3 had replied.
Right. So what does that tell you? I mean, to me, that tells me that you should have contacted maybe a lot more businesses.
Let's talk about social media, because both teams use online ways of fundraising.
Yeah, Foyez, you were responsible for the Just Giving page, but you used the wrong logo.
Yes, I kind of got confused because there's two charities called ICRA, and then I got confused between the two charities.
Did you put the video on the Just Giving page?
No.
Or a link to it? Because obviously that's the way that people could see that video.
I didn't know you could kind of
So again, it's lack of preparation. You know, I think just
I think
working.
also because Just Giving was kind of a new thing because I didn't really know how to set up the page at first.
Okay.
And obviously
Then
the
you
rest
were
of the
obviously the wrong person to do the role.
but the rest of the team were kind of saying, no, I don't know how to do
I
ICT.
think Just Giving
Because
was
I have
a new concept for everyone.
Yeah.
So we did ask each other who felt comfortable doing the page itself, and because all of us lacked experience in creating such pages, I think Oyez did say that he had some background in ICT, so we thought he would be most suitable.
I think in the meeting I kind of took too much on board. Like I was saying, yeah, I'll do the sweets, but then also I should have kind of managed my time more. And I think in the meeting could have prepared a bit more on like roles to give to.
So we've heard about the Just Giving page with the wrong logo on it. Tell me what happened with the cake.
It was me, Atifa and Jawad who went to the London Muslim Centre, and they just went with the buckets and started fundraising, whereas I was just alone. And when I saw that none of the cakes was selling, I wanted to go to them and ask them if I could help them with them. But the problem was I couldn't find any of them. And
Did you phone them?
Problem is Atifa didn't have her phone with her, and I couldn't contact them.
Did you share your mobile numbers between the team at the start of the day?
She didn't have a phone with her though.
But what about Joe?
You could have contacted me.
You could have contacted. Come on. I mean, you know, basic stuff here. Priyantha, what was your job?
My job was pretty much to go from shop to shop and collect money, which I did. For example, from one shop we actually convinced them to donate us £50, which was like for an individual, like you're giving cash in hand, which is quite a big donation.
Atifa, you're quiet.
Yeah. What was your job? What was your job today?
So at the beginning, I was sent to go fundraise with Jawad. So we just went out. So we started off in the actual mosque, but because there weren't that many people.
You think you did really well this week on the task?
I think I could have put more input and done even better.
But this is a competition.
Yeah.
You can't say I could have done better. You should have done better.
I think we need to talk about Team Oasis now.
I found that they were rattling the buckets without actually selling the charity. Lamisha, Ajmain was doing that to an extent in Whitechapel. I think in Shadwell, both Nabila and Hussein were doing that as well. And I think Raad needed to control that much more effectively. And if he had, then I think they could have got more donations as opposed to selling £1 or £2 cupcakes.
Hussein, what was your job today?
My job, I was a sub-team leader, and me and Nabila were going to go out to Shadwell to raise money.
Is that it? So just raising money just from buckets, or?
No, from buckets and selling. We had a box of cakes as well.
Nabila, what was your job today?
Our job was to basically take care of the kind of like the publicity of what we did here of the event. So we went onto social media, onto Instagram, onto Snapchat, and we kind of like approached people that are known in, you know, Asian society, that are well known in YouTube, you know, that are well known basically within London. They're known as famous, to basically promote our event.
You were trying to get celebrity endorsements?
Yes, and we got quite a few celebrity endorsements.
Rod, was that her job, celebrity endorsements?
I think because Nabila and Hussein both knew or were quite close with some quite popular people, I thought it would be good if they could get us our social media.
Did they get any celebrity endorsements?
We got quite a few celebrity endorsements.
And did that result in any money?
I think it did.
Mostly online.
Online.
Lamisha, is that fair?
Well, Lamisha was.
No. This is what I'd like to say, right? I raised enough money as much as they did, and when I went out, outside our headquarters, when me and Asmain went out, I would start by saying salam, and I would say brothers and sisters, and more Muslim people, they would come closer to me since I was wearing a burqa and a hijab, and they'd feel more like closer, and then because it's a good cause and they'd see me like this, then they'd want to give money because they think it's a good cause and they wouldn't think it's a fake, because most people who we went up to, they thought this was a fake and they thought half the money was going to go somewhere else instead of the actual charity.
Yeah, look, that's very nice, but the criticism wasn't about, you know, what you're saying, it was about you couldn't get hold of you.
Oh, that. Can I speak?
Yes.
So basically, right, what happened, that my phone, for some reason, it just messed up on the day. Like last night it was fine, absolutely fine, but on the day it messed up.
Dr. Sunway, you said she got distracted. What did you mean?
There was a large constituency of people that weren't approached. Why was that the case?
Well, obviously I only had one body, there's no clone of me or anything, so obviously I couldn't go to everybody, and I tried to look at the people who I would think give the most money, so therefore I would go to the people who I think give the most money. But obviously we will make mistakes, I mean we don't know what they think, so I just had to try and think what they were thinking and see. And by that, me and Asmain, we actually made a lot of money by just asking people to give us money, because we kind of persuaded them, and obviously it's for a good cause.
But Asmain made more than you.
Oh, right. That's because he went to one donor who, was it then he gave £200 to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave £200 to him.
Wow.
And this was when he and I split it apart from the...
So as Maini, you were better off without her.
Well, I managed to pitch to the gentleman at Oxygen, where he gave me around £185, £200, which I felt was down to the pitch, I think, and the fact that I'd mentioned zakat and taken opportunity of the time.
Right. Was she difficult to manage?
Lamisha and Asmain, on the other hand, I felt that they were two separate halves. Although they were together most of the time, there were some times when they weren't together, when they maybe should have been, and that's because they couldn't communicate with each other. So I found myself having to run, like, calling Asmain and then calling Lamisha, and then it was sort of higgledy-piggledy.
I think it's time we heard which team raised the most money. As you know, the team that's won will be staying in the competition and will get a treat. The team that has lost will be back in the boardroom, and one of you, this is going to be the last day in the competition, and one of you is going to go home. So, I'm going to ask, I think, Team Utopia first. How did Team Utopia do?
Team Utopia raised £1,441.93.
Nearly £1,500. Well done. How did Team Oasis do?
Team Oasis did much better. They raised nearly £1,000 online, and the rest were street collections. Total £2,209.60.
So Team Oasis, we're very proud of you. You've done magnificently well there, raising a lot of money for a very good cause. You're this week's winners, and we're going to give you a treat, which is that this week you'll be going on a river trip on the Canary Wharf private launch. So well done. So you can now leave the boardroom.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, Team Utopia, this week's losers. Sadia, you were the team manager. What do you think went wrong today?
We didn't focus our attention onto how we could reach out on social media or how we could do this via internet, and I think that's our biggest weakness.
Yes.
That was...
You were in charge of online.
Yeah.
They raised how much? How much more did Team Oasis raise?
£700 more, £1,000 online.
They raised £1,000 online. How much did you raise online?
I think it was £250.
So that's where the £700 is. So it was online that the task got lost today. What went wrong for you?
I think what went wrong was the sharing. I did put the link in the group, WhatsApp group that we made as a team. I think Alam said Afra has more contacts online to kind of share it. So I did tell Afra.
I've never said that.
I don't think this is entirely Foyers' fault because he did his part. He created the website and he created what his role was. However, I think it was our responsibility. I think we're all to blame because we shared it either way too late or we didn't share it at all.
How much did you raise?
By myself?
Yeah.
Well, we changed the bucket, so I don't actually know. Like, we kept swapping buckets.
So how do you know you raised more money?
What do you mean by raised more money?
You said you raised a lot of money. How do you know?
Oh, at the beginning, because I got around £30 from the morning.
And I, just because I didn't sell cakes doesn't mean I didn't raise money. I did raise money. In the first 2 hours, I actually got £115.
I think we've heard enough from the team because there's another stage to this, as you know. Okay, Sadia, you know what happens now. You have to choose 2 of your team members to bring back into the boardroom, and for one of the 3 of you that comes in, this will be the last part you play in this competition. So, Sadia, who are you going to bring back?
I think that we've all tried really hard, but I'd like to bring back Afra and Tifa to the boardroom.
Okay, will you all leave, please? So before we call in the contestants, let's hear from our guest judge today, Abdul Haq Habib. Come in, Abdul Haq Habib. Habib Bhai, if I can call you that. Well, thank you very much for helping with this task.
My pleasure.
You've had 2 enthusiastic teams of young people working for ICRA today. How did you think they did?
Howard, thanks very much. I think overall they did fantastically well. I'm thrilled to see the enthusiasm, keenness, and motivation amongst these young people. As I know that they don't have much experience in raising funds for a charity, but the way they planned, the way they organized, their approach was phenomenal. It's second to none. So congratulations to all of them. They asked me quite a lot of questions in the morning. So I thought they were the right questions, such as how much money goes to the cause, how much do you spend on your admin, and why are you spending this money for those people? Which country the money is going to? Are you transparent? Are you accountable? So putting everything together for this age, for these teams, I think I was amazed, I was surprised.
Thanks very much for your time. And now I think we'll find out how the teams did. So we've got 3 girls back in the boardroom for the 2nd week running. I actually think Foyers should have been in because he was responsible for the online part of this task, and that's where they lost. But Sadia's chosen to bring back these two girls.
I think Priyantha was a little bit complacent as well. I think the boys as a whole weren't as motivated as they should have been.
Let's start with Sadia. She was team manager.
She let her team down as team manager, but I think as a contestant on the show, she's strong.
But I found Atifa and Afra not to be as engaging. You know, they should be, if they want to win this competition, they need to get in there.
Well, let's see what they've got to say for themselves. Could you send in the candidates, please? So, 3 of you back in the boardroom. Sadia, so why shouldn't we fire you?
Because as a team manager, I tried my best to keep the team organised.
Okay, Atifa, 2nd week running in the boardroom.
I believe that if I was given more of an opportunity, I could show my skills more.
Afra, why should we keep you?
If I'm given a task, I try my best to complete it, and it may and I will of course it may I need I've learned what I've done wrong, and I will obviously try to do it better.
Afra, I think if you had liaised with your team manager much more, you would have made much
I
better
did
use of your
call
time.
them, but they didn't pick up.
Adding
so
on to that point,
I couldn't do this.
I'm with all due respect, Afra, I completely disagree with that. I mean, for the first 2 hours of the entire task, in which the first 2 hours they only sold one piece of cake. I think I possibly miscalled Afra 12 times, in which he did not answer my calls or call me back.
But I think I have someone in mind. Sadia, you were the team manager this week and you lost. But I do think that you have the spark of something. And Atifa, this is your second week in the boardroom. I needed to see a lot more from you this week. I need to see some enthusiasm, some energy, and Afra. I think you spent a lot of time today unproductively. I think you could have been better at communicating, but we have to take a decision. Sadia, as team manager, you have taken responsibility for the loss of the task, but I think we'd like to see more from you. So remember this moment, because you're going to stay in the competition. That leaves us with Afra and Atifa. The person that we've decided to send home today is Atifa. So Atifa, I'm afraid this is the end of the competition for you. Thank you very much, well done. Please leave the board. So, you two are saying you've both been on the losing team twice now. We want to see you putting in a big effort next week, and I don't want to see you back in the boardroom at the end of next week's show. So, well done, you can now leave the boardroom. So well done. There are 10 of you left, but 9 of you are going to have to go. In a moment, we're going to tell you what your task for next week is going to be. But first, we have 2 teams of 5, but we want to mix it up a little bit now. So we're going to allocate you to new teams.
So, we have Rad, Nabila, Foyez, Javad, and Afra.
And the other team will be Hussein, Namisha, Priyanka, Sadia, and Ajmain.
Teams. On your preparation day, I'm going to need a new team manager and a name for each team. And this is what your task is going to be. You're going into the travel business. This week, we're going to ask you to put together a tour and make a presentation to transport and travel industry professionals, and you'll be judged on the quality and the content of that presentation. So good luck, thank you very much. I will see you back here when you finish your task next week.
3G Boss in partnership with Canary Wharf Group. In association with Simple Call, sponsored by Feast Restaurant, NCL Tours, London Churchill College and Shard Restaurant, Brick Lane. Charity partner,